Cardi B's imaginary players got you guys this mad?
I got the hottest shit, hop out, popping it. They say I walk around looking like a compliment.
Cardi was killing.
That's a killing?
I don't think he said that.
I don't know if I said killing. I think she did all right.
Me and Imani were basically like good bars, not good delivery. Other people said the delivery was good and they thought she came strong. I thought you were kind of in the middle of that. Like
I wasn't mad at it. I think
wasn't mad at the record.
What's Joe Budden's take on it?
She shouldn't do that again.
Which part?
Don't do that again.
Do what? Do the record.
Don't take any East Coast top 3-4 rapper beat, classic song, and redo that. Because Imani was right. Even it's given remnants of that because of the flow and the emulation and the pocket and what you did. Mm-hmm. We're gonna shout out the writers. The writers killed. This is not about the writers. Mm-hmm. The writers killed. Mm-hmm. I agree with y'all that said this is well written.
The
bars are there.
Yes.
Dab wasn't enough. That delivery, those punch-ins.
The punch-ins were definitely
how choppy that was. Imaginary player for y'all that wasn't there. Hove, when that dropped, was a much better rapper than that. It was just fly because of the cadence and the flow and what he was saying. It's aura and voice control. And Cardi is in the same pitch, same tone, sounding choppy, not smooth. Bars are there, but this is not the beat for that.
What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe and notification bell. Keep sending those cash apps to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Listen, I don't know why you guys are this mad. I'm just going to be honest, man. Like, I just want to talk about this record because it seems like you guys are a little worked up over a record. Now, Joe Budden went on his podcast and said, don't ever do that again, right? I'm going to start first. I'm going to say this first and foremost. I don't have no problem with the record. I like the record. The record's fine. I don't know what the issue is because I don't know when Cardi B has not sounded choppy. Like, what are we talking about? Like, Cardi B has a rough-ass accent. I don't know if you thought you was getting Hove Part 2 on this motherfucker. Like, I don't know many people who could have fucking flowed like Hove on this fucking record. I don't know who could have redone the record. And you guys are making a fucking record into, like, the Holy Grail and shit. Like, it's just a record, gang. Like, okay, Imaginary Playerz damn near 30 years old. Like, somebody was going to redo it at some point. We all most of us love that beat. We love that record. I was happy just to hear somebody bringing it back. A lot of you people complain that she takes too long to do this. She takes too long to do that. Then when she come out, oh, she's showing her ass. She's doing it. She did a video where she didn't show next to nothing. She wasn't twerking. She did an old school classic. She took a big risk on this record. Like, you have to want to do a record like this because it's not going to be top 100. It's not going to be number one. This ain't that. This is somebody who loved the record. They love the craft, the hip hop to a degree. And they wanted to pay homage to a artist because you gotta be honest with yourself that she had to want to pay homage to Jay-Z and she knew she was gonna get criticized. There's no way to bring a record out and to redo an old Jay-Z record without getting criticized. So doing the record in the first place opens yourself up to immediate criticism. Now, I know some of you some of you were going to criticize her no matter what she did. The record could have been WAP Part 2, it doesn't matter. But you keep telling these girls to put their clothes back on and actually rap. Well, I think this was rapping, and I thought the bars were good. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I thought these were some hot ass lines, but she always got hot lines. I think her and I know you ain't got to say nothing about somebody writing da. We ain't even that's irrelevant. When you start listening to Cardi B song, you're thinking about the actual ghost writer who wrote it. So, but she spit it in her own voice and in her own way, and therefore it becomes her record, right? Now, we're not saying she's top 5, this, and the third, but I've never heard Cardi like overly super like lyrical or flowy anyway. So I don't know what the hell y'all was expecting. Like, the girl literally gets criticized, damn if you do, damn if you don't. I'm going to say something that don't make no sense. I am a I think fan is a all right, I'm gonna say I'm a Cardi B fan, I guess, but I've never listened to a Cardi B album. So I don't know where to put that, what kind of box to put that in. All right, but I've never listened to her full album, but I am, for lack of a better word, I like Cardi because I realize she's being very authentic, and that's the first thing I demand from my artists. Even if somebody wrote your shit, even like Dr. Dre. I love Dr. Dre on almost everything he's done back in the day. All of that NWA shit, all of that Aftermath shit, all of that Chronic shit. Dr. Dre got some of the best rhymes in hip-hop history, some of the most quotables in hip-hop history, right? But he didn't write his raps. But we still felt like we got, you on any given Dr. Dre song, you can get any different, it could be anybody that wrote it. But you always felt like you got Dr. Dre's personality. And I feel like with Cardi B, we got her personality on this record and most of her records, right? So I've been long-standing that I don't have no problem with Cardi B. But I think a lot of you take this stuff, I don't even see how you could think that this song was going to be even close to what Jay did. Like, it's an original classic. This is one of the staples of hip-hop. Imaginary Playerz. So anybody that redid it is taking a risk that they're going to fall short, because you're going to fall short. Like, I don't know what, and it's not even a bad record. You guys are acting like it's trash. It's not trash at all. But I think in the essence, you're going in like, oh, I want to hear Jay-Z on this. Jay-Z couldn't even redo that record right now. Like, no one could redo a record from 30 years ago and make the shit fire right now. It's, to me, I feel like she did something different for her fans. She did something different for the music industry, because right now they're trying to figure out where to put anything, because a lot of the stuff that would have flew a year ago ain't gonna fly right now. And the stuff that will fly right now is not going to be commercially viable, right? You see what's going on right now. Everybody's talking about the Clips, Jid and Freddie Gibbs. It's not, everybody's talking about hip hop with bars right now, which is the absolute opposite of what's going to sell records. So right now it's a funny space to figure out, what am I going to rap about? I feel like she took a record, took a risk. I think that people didn't expect this. So a lot of people went in to just chop it down. But I'm like, since Bodak Yellow, Cardi B's flows have been Cardi B's flows. It hasn't been like this whole fucking, you know what I'm saying? We're not getting fucking Rhapsody and Queen Latifah. Like, I like her shit regardless. Like, I think she is mad confident when she fires. So when she fires off and is mad confident, that's half the battle. Some of y'all ain't even confident. And you know what it is too? You're like, she's reading off a paper. Y'all motherfuckers love some Juicy J, and a whole lot of motherfuckers that sound like they reading off papers. But I don't find that, I don't look for nothing beyond what she's prepared to give. I don't think Cardi B is a trained lyricist, and Cardi B is admittedly, she came from the strip club to the mic, and she went from being a personality, an influencer, for lack of a better word, to rapping. So it is like, yo, what are we doing? Like, we holding her to the standards of what? And Jay-Z had to clear the shit some kind of way. She kept it to the actual cadence and flow of Jay-Z. She kept it very close to Hov in her own way. I'm not saying she's fucking, you know what I'm saying, the best rapper, like throw her up on the fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, the mantle and shit. I don't have a problem with this record. I don't know why y'all so mad. I don't know what Joe Budden is talking about, why he's so mad. I don't know how many people he would have held to this standard for. Like, I think some of this stuff is some female bashing. I'm just gonna be honest. I think some of this stuff is people that already don't want her to be rapping or don't like her. They already gonna say it's trash. That's already a given. You know what I'm saying? And I can't be honest. I can't think of almost no female rapper that would have done this record and people would have been like, yo, this shit's fire. So like none. Rhapsody could have attempted this. They would have been like, yo, I don't know, B, it ain't there. So it's like some of y'all can't, you can't touch shit. You can't touch it regardless. And I look at it like, I don't give a fuck what you remake, gang. They remaking movies, shows, all kind of shit. Everything's getting remade. I don't give a fuck. If it's trash or it's not trash, who cares? You walk in expecting it to be trash. The damn house party, the new house party was trash. So it's like, what are we expecting? Like, we're taking old stuff that has a certain aura in a different time. They tried to freshen it up, gang. That's all they try to do. I don't have no problem with the record. I'm just gonna be honest, and I know that's not the consensus. I know a lot of people, y'all weighing y'all feelings about this record, bro. Like, I'm like, man, like, if this girl was a man, I think y'all would be giving it a lot more curve. You would be grading on a different curve, because first of all, the voice would sound like a male's voice. So I think that's half the problem. A female trying to do Hove impression, right? Which is low key like a Hove impression. I think some of you guys are taking it like, yo, it don't sound right, B. Of course it don't sound right. It's not a man, it's not Hove rapping. But I think some of you guys also, y'all hold this old stuff it's nothing happened to the record, gang. It's still there. You could dust off your old ass CD and put the fucking song. She didn't destroy the song, gang. The song still exists. The video's still there. All that shit is still around. Y'all acting like she destroyed, he ruined the classic. Yo, the shit is fucked up. Okay, stand when they do. Like, y'all gotta calm down, gang. It doesn't go anywhere. You know what happened? Imaginary Playerz is getting mad run. Right now, this shit is going up the charts again because of this song. And a lot of these motherfuckers didn't even know that it was a remake. Most of these people that heard this song don't know about Jay-Z's version. So they don't have no standard to hold it to. Some of them is hearing this song for the first time. And at the end of the day, this is reigniting a classic, taking it back to an album. Now people going to go revisit that album. That's how that works. So when they do these remixes, all it does is shine light on the old version, right? She didn't come out and try to do fucking Nas and shit. Whose world is this? This is a song spitting, talking shit, right? And that's what she's good at right now. Let me read this thing about Joe Budden. I don't know why Budden. I mean, this Budden job to be like this, but it is what it is. Let me continue. Cardi B criticized by Joe Budden over Jay-Z sample. Cardi B has been criticized by Joe Budden for sampling Jay-Z's Imaginary Playerz on her new, similarly titled single, Imaginary Playerz. She put a Z on it, apparently. Let me continue. Speaking on his podcast, Budden explained why he was not happy she chose to sample such a revered song. Budden don't even like Jay like that. Come on, gang. Why you stand up for Jay and you had a fucking ongoing Cold War with this nigga for 20 fucking years? Let me continue. He said she shouldn't do that again. Don't take any East Coast top 3-4 rapper B classic song and redo that. We're going to shoot out the writers. No, we're going to shout out the writers. The writers killed. This is not about the writers. The bars were there. That wasn't enough. The bars were there. These were some fire lines. I don't know who... Anybody saying these lines weren't fire is bugging out. So we're going to start there. I'm like, I don't know who's bitching about the bars. The bars are there. Like, if somebody else was saying these bars, you'd be like, yo, Partisan killed this. Like, you would be tripping off of the male rapper that was saying them. So the bars are there. The former Slaughterhouse rapper added, quote, that delivery, those punch-ins, how choppy that was. Imaginary Playerz, for y'all that wasn't there, Hove when that dropped, was a much better rapper than that. All they got to do is go back and listen to it, Joe. No one's ever going to recreate Hove. It's not going to happen. Well, y'all apparently expecting that. No one should be expecting that. There's not a rapper alive that can redo that thing and make people proud of it. You can go get Daylight, Joey Badass, no one. Because as soon as they do it, people going to say, you shouldn't have did that. So anybody that would have did this would have got criticized and crucified. It just is what it is. It just so happened that she decided to do it. Let me continue. It was just fly because of the cadence and the flow and what he was saying, his aura, his voice control. Cardi's in the same pitch, same tone, sounding choppy, not smooth. Bars are there, but this is not the beat for that. Cardi B recently defended her choice to include a couple of classic songs on her upcoming album, Am I the Drama? The project will include WAP and Up, which were released in 2020 and 2021. On X, Cardi explained why she put the old songs on her album, quote, this will be the last and only time I'm going to address this. WAP and Up are my two biggest songs. The fans have been asking me to put them on the album, and people search for them on streaming services all the time. They deserve them on there. I let haters make me not submit WAP for the Grammys, and at this point, I'm giving my fans what they want. These two songs won't even count for first week sales, so what are y'all even crying about? Do y'all say something when these artists pull out all their little tricks and ponies to sell out? Exactly. Now let them eat cake. No crying. Go cry about it. So she got the album coming up. Listen. I don't really see the uproar about the record. I really don't. Like, it's just a record. I think because she's such a big star, a big artist, that whatever she does is going to get magnified. But I don't think, even with the punch-ins or whatever, I I didn't really pay attention to the punches. All her rapping sound the same to me. So if I go in looking to pick her apart, I can go all the way back to her first shit and pick the shit apart from there. It's all of it is the same thing. So it's like you accept it or you don't. It's a lot of these rappers, we accept or we don't, right? We accepted Sadat X, right? We accepted a lot of people with a choppy flow, right? We accepted the slow flow, EPMD, like Eric and Paris making dollars. We accepted a lot of people's choppy flows, and it's a whole lot of different styles. We accepted sugar-free, you know what I'm saying? We accepted different flows. But it seemed like when it comes to certain people who get too successful, that we start to try to go a little bit harder on them for no reason. Like, I think Joe Budden was one of the main people a few years ago telling her to hurry up and drop. She's taking too long, da-da-da. So this guy's been criticizing this girl for a long time. I'm just going to be honest. And I feel like when someone take a chance, okay, state your case. But it's like, low-key, y'all piling on. Like, and it really ain't that serious. I don't think the record is bad as y'all acting. I really don't. And I think that it wasn't meant to be this big, gigantic #1 hit. It was like, okay, let me show some love to this Jay-Z record that most people will remember and kind of look at it in a positive light. I don't know if she expected to get this much hate, and it's probably like bothering her, but she got to start responding to all this stuff. She responds way too much to these people. You know, just do your thing. All of this publicity is good publicity, because now everybody's going to the video. The video got 4.4 million views at the time of recording. That's very good for a song that's not going to be a Billboard hit. It's just not going to be a Billboard hit. But it could have cemented her place had she quote unquote done it the way they said. It would have cemented her place in the annals of just rapping, because now she got a rap. I don't say now, but she got a rap record that people can put on and not have to be trying to shake booty, da-da-da. This is a rap record. Now, a lot of people like the record, so at this point, it's a moot point if some people say it's choppy. I don't like the flow, the cadence, da-da-da. I feel like she did it her way. And I don't have no problem. You can remake all that shit from the 90s, 80s. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who do it. I'm probably not going to listen to most of it anyway, so it doesn't mean shit to me. I don't think you can ruin a record unless you put that shit on a cat food commercial, right? If they put imaginary players on a cat food commercial and the cats are like dressed up in suits and shit looking like Jay and Dame, then I'd be like, yeah, they kind of fucking with that record right now. But at the end of the day, I don't see all the hype. I don't see all the anger. And like a lot of people, y'all niggas wasn't even listening like was y'all listening to imaginary players yesterday. Y'all forgot about the damn record. So a lot of y'all just, it's like phantom outrage. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know, man. Let me know what you think. Listen, it ain't that serious, gang. You ain't gotta get in the comments all crazy, acting like no fucking asshole. It's just a record, bro. It's just a record. That's it. CLBMG, head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. Every Wednesday night we go live, BTJ and Flares. We're gonna probably bring this up, so tap in. Let us know, get in the chat. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end. And then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh,